Hello students, now we are here for the new session. Last time we have taken the animal tissue, that is the epithelial tissue. Now we will discuss here the connective tissue. Okay, now blood is a type of the connective tissues. The question arises, why would blood called the connective tissues? Because blood can connect organs to organ from top to the bottom, isn't it? Because it is blood is where it goes move from top to the bottom and it connect to all part of the organs and the body. That means we can that is why we can say that this is the connective tissues. Now we can learn this the tissue in the detail. Okay, the cells of connective tissues are loosely spaced. सबसे पहले हम ये देखेंगे कि इसमें स्पेस बहुत ज़्यादा होती है. Okay, and embedded in an intercellular matrix. The matrix may be jelly-like, थोड़ा सा गाढ़ा होता है, और fluid in nature, that means it is somewhat liquid, that means तरल में होता है, और dense, यानी कि थोड़ा सा घना होता है, और sometime rigid means एकदम strong, ठोस जिसे हम कहेंगे. The nature of the matrix differs in their functions. हर पूरे इसमें मैट्रिक्स कैसा रहता है, थोड़ा अलग अलग होता है, इसलिए differs in their function. So student, we will do small activity about to understand what is the blood or what is the connective tissue and what are the constituent or what are the composition of the blood. Now we have to do one activity, that is take a drop of the blood on a slide, okay, and add one of the stain, that is called the Leishman stain. Generally we use for the blood, that is the Leishman stain, and cover with the cover slip. Okay, now after covering the cover slip you have to see under the microscope. Now while going to the microscope you have to take a special care that you are observing the blood cells. They are very minute. Okay, so what we will see under the slide, we can see the red blood corpuscles. Now what is this red blood corpuscle? That is called the RBC, but is scientifically known as the erythrocytes. Now we will see another that is called the white blood corpuscles, that is the WBCs, or in scientific name we called as the leukocytes, and the platelets. Okay, now this the three we can see very nicely. Now blood plasma forms the 55% of the total volume of the blood. Okay, blood plasma contains the 55% of the total volume of the blood. Plasma is a complex fluid containing inorganic salts and organic compounds like albumins, globulins, fibrinogens, and lipoproteins. These are made up of proteins. Okay, these are made up of all the proteins. Now, these constituents are present in the blood. Now glucose, amino acids, lipids, vitamins, and hormones and waste material like the urea and the uric acid are present. So these constituents are present. Now we will learn in detail about the human RBCs. Human RBCs are circular, okay, biconcave, ये biconcave in nature होता है, and denucleated. What is denucleated called? Nucleus नहीं रहना, okay, and more in number. That is the very important. That is why we see that blood is red in color, because का बहुत ज़्यादा amount में रहते हैं. एक अगर हम देखें, if you see that if you count the RBCs, instrument is there to count the RBCs, that is called the hemocytometer. When you put one drop of the blood on the hemocytometer, there are sections and very minutely sections are made over there about 1 cubic millimeter, and if we count in 1 square, that means it contains the 13 millions RBCs in per cubic millimeter. So that is why they are in large in number. Now it has iron containing conjugated protein कॉल्ड द हीमोग्लोबिन। हीमोग्लोबिन के साथ में एक आयरन कंटेनिंग प्रोटीन रहता है, जो आयरन लगा हुआ रहता है, उसी से हम जो ज़्यादा गाढ़ा, हम जिसको बोलते हैं ज़्यादा लाल सख्त सुर्ख लाल जो रंग बोलते हैं, वो हीमोग्लोबिन से आता है, ड्यू टू विच दे आर रेड इन कलर। नाउ talk about the leukocytes or the WBC. Now leukocytes are amoeboid, okay, amoeboid shape के रहेंगे, nucleated रहेंगे, and which they are large, not they are the larger in size, okay, larger in size, यानी कि RBC से बड़े रहेंगे, okay, but less in number। यहाँ पे भी सेम, अगर हम हीमोसाइटोमीटर में अगर इसको काउंट करेंगे तो 1 क्यूबिक मिलीमीटर में 300 to 400 WBCs और द ल्यूकोसाइट वेल फाउंड, ओके। और लार्ज बड़े साइज में है, इसलिए ये कम नंबर में भी रहते हैं। आपको पता होना चाहिए द WBCs आर कॉल्ड द सोल्जर्स, दैट मीन्स दे आर इम्प्रूविंग आवर इम्यूनिटी, ओके। नाउ दे आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, अग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स एंड द ग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स। अग्रैन्युलोसाइट में जिसमें ग्रैन्यूल्स रहते हैं, और ग्रैन्युलोसाइट में जिसमें ग्रैन्यूल्स नहीं रहते, और ग्रैन्युलोसाइट मीन्स जिसमें ग्रैन्यूल्स रहते। नाउ अगेन द अग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड द मोनोसाइट्स एंड द लिम्फोसाइट्स, ओके। तो दिस इज अबाउट द अग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स। नाउ कम टू द ग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स। Granulocytes are the three types, those are the neutrophils, acidophils and the basophils. So student, we have seen that the particular constituents or the composition of blood. Now blood has a fluid liquid matrix, okay, called the plasma, ये हमने देखा अभी, in which red blood cells, that is the RBCs, and the WBCs, that is called the white blood corpuscles, and the platelets are suspended, and the plasma contain the protein that, okay. Now it contain the hormones also. Blood flows and transport the gases in the sense of which gases? The carbon dioxide and the oxygen. ये भी कभी ट्रांसपोर्ट का काम करता है blood. And the digested food, that is the nutrients are also can be transported, and the hormones are also transported by the blood, and other waste materials to the different part of the body. Bone is then another type of connective tissues. तो हम अब पढ़ेंगे bone के बारे में. It forms the framework of the body and it supports the body, isn't it? एक framework का काम करता है, and it also anchors the muscles को एंकर करके रखता है, पकड़ के रखता है, एंड सपोर्ट्स द मेन ऑर्गन्स ऑफ द बॉडी, दैट इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट, सपोर्ट्स द मेन ऑर्गन्स ऑफ द बॉडी। इट इज स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड नॉन फ्लेक्सिबल, ठीक है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है और नॉन फ्लेक्सिबल है, बिल्कुल फ्लेक्सिबल नहीं होता, एकदम स्ट्रिक्ट रिजिड है, हमने जैसा देखा था रिजिड है, ओके। एंड बोन सेल्स आर एम्बेडेड इन द हार्ड मैट्रिक्स दैट इज कंपोज्ड ऑफ कैल्शियम एंड फॉस्फोरस कंपाउंड। ये एक हार्ड मैट्रिक्स में बंद रहता है या प्रेजेंट रहता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द कैल्शियम एंड द फॉस्फोरस कंपाउंड। तो ये हो गया अबाउट द बोन। नाउ टू बोन्स कैन बी कनेक्टेड टू ईच अदर। जब भी कोई बोन्स और दूसरी बोन से कनेक्टेड होती है तब वहाँ पे एक अनदर कनेक्टिव टिश्यूज होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द लिगामेंट्स, ओके। नाउ लिगामेंट्स is the tissue, they are very elastic in nature, it has considerable strength, okay, and ligaments contain a very little matrix. यहाँ पे भी matrix होता है but it is a very little matrix. तो ये हो गया about that ligaments. Now we'll come to the next connective tissues, that is the tendons. Now tendons connects the muscles to the bones, यानी कि muscles और bone के बीच में जो होता है उसको बोलेंगे हम टेंडॉन्स। These tendons are another type of the connective tissues. Now tendons are fibrous tissue, इसे हम बोलेंगे fibrous tissue, fiber like structure रहते हैं इसलिए fibrous tissue with great strength but it has the limited flexibility. Strength तो रहती है उसकी मगर flexibility थोड़ी कम रहती है, ठीक है। Now another type, अब हम देखेंगे दूसरे टाइप ऑफ, दैट इज कॉल्ड द कार्टिलेज। नाउ व्हाट इज दिस कार्टिलेज? अनदर टाइप ऑफ द कनेक्टिव टिश्यू इज कॉल्ड द कार्टिलेज। इट इज नाइदर bone nor muscles, यानी कि ये बोन भी नहीं है और मसल भी नहीं है, लेकिन दोनों का एक सिमिलर रूप है जिसे हम देखेंगे अभी. It has widely spaced cell, okay, widely spaced cells. The solid matrix is composed of protein and sugar. ये प्रोटीन और शुगर से बना हुआ है. It has present in the nose, ears, trachea and the larynx, that is called the sound box. इतने जगहों में हम देखते हैं cartilage are present. So we can fold the cartilage. Suppose मैं अपने कान को fold कर रहा हूँ. You think this is the cartilage, so I can fold my ears. Why? Because this is present in this is made up of cartilage. But we cannot fold the bones of the arms. Why? Because they are rigid and non-flexible, and that is why we cannot bend the bone in our arms and other part of the body. Now students, we'll see that another type of the connective tissue, that is the areolar connective tissues. Okay, now this areolar connective tissues is found between the skin and the muscles. Okay, skin and muscle के बीच में पाया जाता है. Around the blood vessels also and the nerves, यानी कि blood vessels और nerves के बीच में भी ये पाया जाता है. Now और एक important बात है, bone marrow में भी हमें इसको देखने को मिलता है, that is present in the bone marrow. It fills the space inside the organ and support the internal organs and help them to repair of the tissues, यानी कि support करता है internal organs को और repair के काम में आता है, repairment of the tissues. Now one question arises that where are the fats stored in our body, isn't it? Fat असल में कहाँ store होता है? तो fat storing adipose tissues is found below the skin, just skin के नीचे में, okay, and between the internal organs. Internal organs होते हैं जैसे हमारे पास है intestine है, stomach है, gall bladder है, spleen है, isn't it? और उनके बीच में ये पाया जाता है internal organ, and the cells of this thick tissues are filled with fat globules. ये कैसे बना होता है? fat globules से filled होता है ये. Then storage of fats also let it act as a insulator. अब ये adipose tissue insulator का भी काम करता है, ठीक है. तो ये हो गया हमारा adipose tissues. So now here we complete the topic connective tissues. Okay, now in this we have taken a very detailed manner what is the connective tissues. In the next session we'll start another type of animal tissue, that is called the muscular tissues. Okay, and we will see that what is the muscular tissue. So have a good day.